Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. It's not just a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. It's not just a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. Not a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. Drunk with buds.
All right.
Welcome to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you'd normally have at a bar. As always, we get our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show there at Drunk with Buds. And that banger of a theme song is by title holder out of New York, New York. I am here, your host today, Bruce the Beer Bandit. And on my left, I have Skyler Millionaire.
Hey, guys.
Oh, how you doing? And on my right, I have the gleaming body of freshly made burgers and wings that he brought to us to eat, Sean.
Oops.
Those must be in the other room because I did not see them before
well,
you
we got that door, right, that we can automatically go right into the kitchen.
I'm glad that was put in.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Back, and we're going to have some fun. We got 3 beers today. Whenever you are listening, I have the first one, so let's crack it open. Ooh. We have Trader Joe's / Campnology Beers Peach Ale from Owanakee, Wisconsin. There is 7% ABV, 10 listed IBUs. There's been 1,300 people have checked this in for an average score of 3.52. Once again, the bells toll at Campnology Brewing. And this time, it tolls for a ripe, refreshing, superbly sweet tart peach ale. Made in the style of traditional Berliner Weiss with a light, weedy body, distinctly sour notes. The beer experts have boosted the batch with each complement of peach puree, apple, and pineapple juice. Every sip of this limited run ale has a bright, juicy, inviting mix of sweet and sour, making it the ideal choice for tipping back during a sunny season of summer. Aptly balanced and eminently easy drinking, the peach ale pairs quite peachy keenly with sorts of summer fare. We're especially fond of having a marinated shrimp, Thai-style curries, al pastor tacos, and spicy ceviche. What does everybody think?
I don't know about all those.
They just wrote a whole book
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know about that last part with all that spicy food.
I do. I mean, I just like spicy food, so.
Well, here and there I do, but no, when I take a sip of this, oh my goodness, I get the feeling that I am just under the shade of a big oak tree outside. It's 75, 70, maybe 77 degrees.
Why did you say Trader Joe's?
Because it's a Trader Joe's.
This is like exclusive from, you can only buy it there?
Yeah, it's their contract brewer.
Okay. I like it. I thought I wouldn't.
You said, ew, peach? No, I don't think I like it. And now the tables have turned.
There is something sort of bitter that lingers that I'm not sure that I like.
I know what you mean. Is maybe the malt? The malt is a little bit of a pack a punch at the end.
It's almost like grapefruit.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it smells very peachy. Here's my first sip.
It says peach puree, apple, and pineapple juice on the can. And there was a whole word salad that came out from Bruce.
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. And I missed it.
I didn't make that up. That's
No,
what I was
know,
reading.
I know, but
This is very peach forward, and then it goes right into the acidicness of a pineapple. I can definitely taste that extra acid. I feel like drinking this on an empty stomach would be a mistake because you're gonna get heartburn real fast.
So glad I brought those PB&Js.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does have like this kind of bite in your throat at the end, almost like maybe that's why they want you to have the spicy food to mask that it's giving you a little bit of a burn. It's pretty easy to drink, though.
It's kind of like a pairing thing. Fun fact, when I was at B-Dubs doing the Blazing Challenges for people running those, at the very end, when they were like dying, I would suggest lemonade because the acidity to it would help bring down the heat.
Huh. I used to serve at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh.
Do you like it?
No.
That's why you're not there.
I liked eating there, though.
Man, the buffalo mac and cheese they had.
I mean, their wings are not as good as your wings.
That's nice of you. I really like their wings.
No, I'm not being nice. I'm just being truthful.
Well, sometimes they would, you'd get busy and the kitchen would just start dropping a million wings. And so it wasn't really being cooked to order. And sometimes it would sit in the window with sauce on it and it would just kind of, well, anyways.
That's how they rolled.
It's like sometimes it's awesome and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
V-dubs. But this beer, there's like really something hanging out of the back of my tongue that bothers me. And it just reminds me so much of grapefruit. I know I already said that, but
Yeah. Well,
I don't like grapefruit. I usually like grapefruit drinks, but there's something about this that, oh, you're drinking a grapefruit Jarritos.
It is wild that you get more of an apple and pineapple.
the peach is only in the beginning.
Yeah. To call it a peach ale, I was expecting a little more of a peach.
Well, the good thing is it doesn't have an artificial peach flavor.
That is
true.
a big plus.
Well, I'm not certain that they didn't actually put artificial flavor in here, but it doesn't taste like.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to smoke peach flavored Cheyennes.
Oh, the Cheyennes.
Yeah, and sometimes I have like a peach iced tea or something, and it just reminds me of those Cheyennes and sitting in my Ford Tempo smoking them.
Also, this beer is very dry for like being a style of like a sour. That's definitely, we don't have to worry about lactose. It definitely does not have that creaminess through this.
I still get a super juiciness from it,
It's juicy, but I feel like my mouth becomes dry. And sometimes that's in a good cider, that's a good thing because you want to just keep getting, keep drinking, going. And more, I'm like I'm not disliking this at all, but nothing is telling me pick it back up, keep keeping more drinks of it. Like, because even the dryness is like, well, I don't really want that dryness again. I'm not really sold on this all the way through yet.
It's a bit complex, but that's what has me keep going back. I'm like, do I like this? Do I like
You're trying
this?
to distinguish exactly what it is that
has
you're
layers.
not liking, because there's like one little part in it that I'm not really caring for.
Yeah.
But the other parts, it's all like brings me into a little bit of a dream state.
Ooh.
It's about as juicy as a beer should be for my liking. You know, like it reminds me a bit of Juice Force. I feel like those are way over juiced.
Okay.
If you guys have had those, and this sort of has a little bit of that. I don't know, maybe just because it has so many fruit juices in it, but it's about right where it should be.
So you're saying that you rather a beer still be mostly beer and not juice?
Yeah, the first time I had a Juice Force, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And the second can, I go, dude, this is ridiculous. I can't be doing this. I don't know. That was just my opinion. But this, I would definitely buy this over Juice Force. I forget who makes that.
I don't even know if I've ever had Juice Force.
Oh, really? You might like it.
Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah.
There's a whole line of them.
Yeah, there's a whole line.
I have tried Voodoo Ranger, right? I feel like
we haven't had on
one.
the show since you've been around.
No,
No.
I've heard you guys talk.
We talk about it all the
yeah.
time. Everyone, like, I think Tony in North Carolina recently sent us pictures of him drinking a different brand new Juice Force.
Yeah. That's New Belgium.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, which is semi-local.
Is it?
Michigan, right?
No. I think it's in Colorado.
Am I confusing it?
I have no idea where it's at.
I don't either, but we know this
Maybe it's both.
came from
Wisconsin
Wisconsin.
for Trader Joe's. All right, so let's move into our first segment. Shelf, baby. Top shelf.
We're doing the
Top shelf. Welcome to Top Shelf. We're going to be blindly ranking things as top shelf. Reach up on high, grab those premium bottles, and bring it on down. We're going to blindly rank some stuff. If you haven't been accustomed to this, 1 is the best, 5 is the worst, but you won't know what's coming next. Sean, have you ever played top blind ranks with us?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay.
Ooh, breaking that cherry.
All right, this first one is near and dear to your heart. We're talking about food visual. We're only looking for where you rank these foods as of looking at it, not tasting it or anything like that.
Okay.
Do we understand?
Appearance.
I almost understand. I have one question. You said rank it 1 to 5, so if I give something a 2, that's the only 2 there will be.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready. Oh, wait, how does this work? Is it a speed round?
No.
Nope.
We're just seeing where everyone's list is.
Oh,
gonna be.
okay. I'm trying to get competitive.
He's like, yeah.
So I'm gonna win this bitch.
It's not a fancy draft, and I mean that's an interesting mix.
Hey, we could maybe come up with something.
All right, here we go. A perfect looking basket of curly fries with extra spirals and extra seasoning.
That's it is tough not knowing what's next.
That's
Is
the fun of the
seasoning
game.
giving it the appearance of like the color.
I said the
of a
perfect.
certain-
So whatever's perfect to you on that balance
that's
there.
fair.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's 1 to 5.
Correct.
I'll put it at 3.
That's gonna. Anytime I eat curly fries, I gotta eat or not eat, but take some omeprazole with it.
What is
Just
that?
because it's an acid reducer.
Oh,
Because those curly fries get to me, but they're so fucking good.
but this is a perfect bet. You're not eating it. You're just looking at it.
You're just looking at it. We're
I
looking
know,
for your
I'm
best
I'm window
visuals.
shopping here, but I'm like, now I'm hungry. It's gonna be a 3.
Yeah, I guess actually reminding you that you're just looking at it. I don't know. It's not the most appealing looking. It makes me salivate.
Yeah, so you're just like
We're
you're
looking at it,
thinking
but
about like,
we know we're gonna eat it, right?
That's not the
That's the
question
part of
here. The
window
question is
shopping.
just looking.
The
what,
perfect curls.
you know,
We're
Are the perfect curls wide to you? I'm curious. Are they the big wide curls, or are they the ones that you could wrap around a
the
pencil?
little
No,
yeah,
I
little
like the
swirlies.
wider ones because I feel like when the tight spirals, they're usually underdone.
I love the tight spirals, man. That's a good one.
If they're not underdone,
springs.
then yeah. But that's why I avoid them because they use, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this could have been in the fryer a little longer.
Oh no, I like
I've
it.
never had that effect.
Mm-mm.
I feel sorry for you wherever you've had those fries.
Not Vinyl Tab.
No, we don't have curly fries.
Exactly. See,
I'm going 3. What did you go with?
you both went
3.
3.
Oh, 3. All right.
All right, here we go. The next
Oh my God,
one.
we're sinking.
Sizzling fajita plate comes out.
Oh, that's
Your
classic.
choice of protein. It can be chicken, it could be shrimp, it could be steak. It doesn't matter. It just says a sizzling plate of fajitas.
Okay, but we can't smell it. We're only looking at it.
Correct?
So we just hear it popping as the
You can hear. You can hear it. You can
We
hear
can
it.
hear it.
You can You know what? Fuck it. You can smell it too. You just can't
Ooh.
eat it.
Okay, that just changes the whole game.
Yeah.
I would have changed my answer for
No,
curly
too
fries.
Yeah, if I knew I could smell the curly fries. No, I'm playing.
That's the difference.
Well, that's a classic.
Those taters.
It's better than the curly fries. I might have put the curly fries in the wrong spot, but because it's better, I'll say 2.
I gotta agree. 'Cause
Oh my
I'm angry with my.
gosh.
I'm angry with putting curly at 3.
Should we hold hands?
Maybe later.
Okay.
All right.
We'll touch knees first.
Here's the next one. A milkshake that obviously has melted and separated.
5.
5. That sounds awful.
Okay.
He's gonna have a.
He's
poo-poo
played
party
these
next to-
games, so
I know, but
Well, that's
it has
gonna
to be a 5 because you're gonna come up with some like fucking dill pickles as our last one, and
he's looking at like
he's like,
that's-
wait a minute,
Wait,
what?
that might be a 1.
I'm not playing. I'm not.
He's
I'm
not giving a
5
ghost.
I'm
All
still
right.
5 in that one.
All right, here we go. The most perfect made taco, so stuffed that anytime you go to take a bite from it, it's just gonna fall apart in your hand.
number 1.
4.
Ooh, widely contested.
Yeah, we got to separate. We
Oh, yeah.
can't just keep going.
That's the
the
reason
same
why
path.
you're going.
No, because that doesn't sound enjoyable to eat.
It sounds so good because what you do is you put another full tortilla opened up at the bottom, and every piece that falls out,
Well,
you have.
Then you pick that one up and it
taco.
breaks apart too.
I guess I keep forgetting visually. That's probably the best way to present it for your photos and everything. So visually, that
Nice
probably
and
is pretty
stuffed.
good. But I've already committed to 4, so whatever's next is my number 1.
Loser.
What do you got?
There's actually 2 more left.
We did 4 already, right?
Well, no, we did. I've got a number 3, a number 2, and a number 5. So
I've got a 2, 3, 4,
And-
5.
yeah, we do only have one more because that one was our
Did.
4th.
Oh, now we got a 1
You
and a
did
6.
Taco. You did milkshake.
We did taco, milkshake,
and-
fajita, and
Oh yeah, forgot about the fajita. Sorry about that. A perfect looking burger, exactly like it looks on the menu.
1. There you go.
God damn it. I'm a burger man.
No, it just sounds like you're not.
Well,
Hey, that was
because
destiny
I
for
was
me.
afraid of what you were going to put up, and now I realize that I never will know you. It's a number 4.
All right, moving on to the next topic. We're going hot weather havoc. Bad things that happen in hot weather. So, best thing to happen to you that's horrible to the most horrible thing that can happen to you that's hot weather related.
Okay.
All right, here's the
All right,
first
this
one.
one's going to be interesting.
Oh, I thought we were going to have to come up with something.
Getting a painful sunburn only on the tops of your feet.
That's
This
not
is-
too bad. That's probably number
Can't
1.
wear
out of-
shoes.
Oh, yeah. No, I grew up barefoot. My mom was always yelling at us because we were always tracking footprints along the floor in the kitchen. She'd have to remop it. And sorry, Mom.
This is a top shelf thing still.
Mm-hmm.
Blind ranking. So the number 1 would be like, that's not that bad. And
yeah.
number 5 is, that's fucking bad.
1 is the best thing that could happen to you in the sun, right? Yeah.
Bad thing that could happen to you.
Well, the
in
best
sun.
bad thing. Oh, sorry. I tried to correct you.
There's an
I
irony.
haven't looked at you like
yeah,
dummy,
you looked at me with that side eye. I'm just looking at you like,
dumb fuck.
come at me, bro.
All right, I'll give that a 4 because I'm trying to put some shoes on, so I'm pretty upset right now.
Okay. Next one.
As we both wear slide. Or,
I know, but
sandals.
I'm off right now. I'm getting drunk with buds.
Same.
You're wearing your shorts and you get into a leather car that's been soaking in the sun.
Damn, actually, that's also not
That
terrible.
kind of turns me on, to be honest. So I'll
Yeah.
go with a 2.
I like
Burning your thighs on a hot leather.
It reminds me of like getting whipped.
Ooh, warm below the waist,
We're
but above the
peeling back
knees.
the layers of Skyler here.
I'm just joking. No,
Yeah.
that's probably still going to be a number 2. That's
2.
not terrible.
Okay, all right. Going to smack that giant mosquito and it moves off and you still connect as hard as you were going. Like, you know.
Oh, on yourself?
On
Oh,
yourself.
man, God, that should have been my number 1. A
Yeah.
little bit of a masochist.
Yeah,
So like,
he loves pain.
Yeah,
What did I give the last one? 2?
too.
Okay.
that's my 3.
What? I'm sorry, I don't recall. What did I put the sunburn on my feet?
You
I
said
think
3.
4.
I think 3
All right.
or
Was it 3?
3 or 2 because you said you don't like you want to wear shoes.
You want shoes on.
Oh, I would not have said 2.
No, you would have said 3 or 4.
I'll put this on 3 or 4, whichever
Okay.
one is
This
remaining.
This is why we drink and
Lucky
when we're doing
dog.
this.
This is how you win the game. I see
I
what
win.
you did here.
There's no competition. Either.
Oh,
already
he
won.
made it. He made the
All
competition.
right, here's the next one. Biting into an ice cream cone that melts instantly into your hand, making you all sticky.
Biting in an ice cream king.
God damn, man. They just keep getting better and better.
What did you say? Bite into an ice cream cone and the whole
And
thing
the whole
magically
thing,
melts?
It just melts.
What that's going to do is just piss me off because I was expecting the whole fucking ice cream.
Well,
part of the cone.
I've had that happen before, where it looks like it's still ready to go, and you take a bite, and you you compromised the
Yeah.
condition, and it is like, whoosh.
That's awful. I'll put that as my worst.
That's my 4.
And here's the last one:
Because you waste money on that one, too.
Yeah.
floating on a raft in a perfectly regulated pool during the summer. Not really a horrible thing to do.
That's not too bad at all.
Repeat that because that sounded like just a normal fucking
He said chill.
90 degrees
It's a
Saturday.
super chill thing, but that was the last one. I reversed you guys.
Son bitch.
So I got a 1 left. That's the 1.
And sounds like he's winning because he's got a really good thing.
I
That's
am
I
number
don't
one.
know. I mean, he kind of mixed up a little bit. We'll give that round. We'll give
I
that
got a perfect looking hamburger on a raft floating around a perfectly regulated pool.
Yeah, sounds like he's winning
Son bitch.
And you're smacking yourself on hot leather seats.
and saying, it ain't no bad.
Ain't that bad.
Ain't that bad. I kind of like it in a way. All right, here's the next one. Disasters that can happen to you at a concert. Concert disasters.
Pee your pants.
All right, here we go.
That would be
You don't
terrible.
want to lose
You're
your spot.
at the concert of your most favorite musician or band, and they are forgetting their lyrics, and you can see it.
Oh. That's okay. That ain't too bad.
If they're my favorite band, because I play instruments and try to sing, keyword try.
Mm-hmm. Sing a little.
Maybe a little
A
bit.
couple more
Let
cans.
me turn his mic down.
Yeah. I don't want to make the listeners' ears bleed.
My player. I don't just care about mine.
I'll put this at a 3. I think I start in the middle because I don't know what's happening next.
Yeah, that's a 3.
He's
I'm
strategizing.
not giving
He's
you any
strategizing.
room to.
It'd be a bummer, but if it's your favorite, maybe you sing for him.
I am solid. That's a 5 because as long as the band is performing to their part, all as a team, and then the one key component, sure, is the singer, but at the same time, as long as the fucking instrumental piece to it is going solid, I'm still jamming. I'm still vibing.
Okay.
What if your favorite musician is Gucci Mane?
It's not though.
Okay.
All right, here's the next one. The person directly in front of you is Andre the Giant. You can't see a shit.
Oh, we're at a concert. And you can't move?
No, you're in your seat.
That actually happened to me during a meeting.
Andre the Giant?
Well,
Anybody wanna
comparable
be that?
size, man. I was 17 at Mayhem Fest, and there was a big Jamaican dude, and I'm saying like this guy's like 6'8", 9, somewhere around
About
there.
my height.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
On a apple
But
box.
he like happened to get in front of us. But the coolest part of it all, he started just like offering to throw people for crowd surfing, and I went. So I was like,
So he
looked
was
at me
tossing
and he pointed.
midgets?
Yeah.
From his point of view, he was
So maybe
throwing midgets.
you made
But-
something good out of something bad.
But it was wild because he had a joint in each hand, and then he would just put the joints in his mouth, and then like, all right, grab people, just like throwing them like they're kids. So that's why I said Andre the Giant comparison story
Okay.
there.
So
Yeah.
where are you putting this?
I'm going to put this at a 5 because I'm there literally to see this musician and hear him, of course. But
I'll put that at a 3
all right.
because I mean maybe he's willing to throw me for crowd surfing.
I feel like if you're at a show where you have seats, you're probably not crowd surfing.
Okay.
Well, we
I mean,
go to
it just
different
depends,
concerts,
you know.
don't
You're right,
we?
I'm sorry.
It depends on the genre, you know.
You go to those little orchestras and
No, I'm just saying.
All right, you're the next one. You're right in front of this giant speakers, so you're inches away, and you're drowned out by just the PA system for the
Yeah.
entire concert.
That sucks. That's a 4.
that's a 4. That does suck.
Because you start thinking about long-term damage.
Yeah, like you're gonna leave that concert still trying to yell to hear each other.
Yeah.
All right, there's a mic problem, and for the 2-hour concert, it seems like every song is blown away by some feedback. Good.
I should have left 5 open. That is the fucking worst there.
I think I got 1 and 2 left, so I'll just say
that's
two.
gonna make me, unless I'm like tripping and I'm able to think somehow it's like dubstep style where they're just purposely doing it.
You're going to start to pretend.
Dude, I have to get through this concert.
Yeah. You could leave.
I'm
going to.
Mama didn't raise a quitter.
All right, then this next one, you're in the front row, but the people next to you are being extra rowdy, and security comes, but they confuse you for them. And you're
Dang.
escorted out of the concert.
I'd
Well-
sneak back in. Fuck that shit. I'm getting back to my show.
I'm left with nothing, but that's the best thing that could happen, I guess. I got 1 left.
That's a story. I would make a story out of that. So that's my one.
All right, so you both lose out on one of the worst ones there.
Yeah. Oh, well. It
All
was
right.
only a Gucci Mane show after all.
So I have 2 left. I'll let you guys decide which one. We don't need to do both of them. Do we want to do superpowers or texting nightmares?
Both interesting.
I like superpowers.
I'm going with superpowers too.
All right, here we go. You can find any lost item, but you pass out for the next 24 hours once you find it.
That's so random.
That's a 5. That's the dumbest.
I think you got to think about it because I don't know where the lost Ark of the Covenant is, but guess who can find it now?
Are all of these if-then superpowers?
We'll find out.
That's a good point.
Okay,
too, because if you
are
could
these
find
also
something
going to
like
be
that,
weaponized superpowers? Because like I've always got the little paranoia
you're locked in
that I
5,
would be
by the way.
Locked in.
You're
No,
locked
yeah.
in.
But like,
Open your brain up a little bit, Skyler.
because like, are
You
we
sold me on
getting locked in like 11 did on Stranger Things, where they've just like controlled her powers and shit? Or
It's kind of hard
maybe,
to fall asleep
other
sometimes too. Maybe the really falling asleep is a
Yeah,
superpower.
you just your office is like, look, I'm
Just
gonna find this thing for you, but I'm not doing it until 10 p.m.
Changed
24
my whole
hours of
world right there with
sleeping.
that.
I'll go with a 2.
All right. Here we go. You have the ability to teleport, but only to your bed.
Oh,
So you're wherever you are, and you can only teleport to bed.
that's a 5.
That's a 4. I fucked up.
I don't need to get.
I mean,
to
you
my
can
bed
rob
that
some
quick.
banks and then say that like I was home the whole time.
Oh, that's true. You've thought this shit through, but
Yeah, but man, the CIA.
You gotta be able to open up a little bit.
but I don't want to do bad things anyways. I'd rather find Atlantis and fall asleep for 24 hours. I don't need to rob a bank.
I mean,
a
there's
5.
other uses other than robbing the bank.
I mean, I can't think of anything other than it would just be an alibi for something.
It
or
really is a bandit.
I'm sorry, you only need one-way tickets to any vacation for the rest of your life.
Man, how much time did you think about this?
So you're already
Oh.
saving on the cost on all these things.
That's true, but I'm not going on vacation alone. I'm sticking with a 5. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay. All right, here's the next one. You can mute anyone that you don't want to listen to, but to activate your power, you have to do the robot dance.
I'm going to give that a 4 because I don't find that to be much use anyways.
Yeah, it's a 3. Sounds like I'm reverse laddering this shit.
All right, here's the next one. You can make a perfect meal in 5 seconds, but if you tried to eat it, it tastes like shit.
That's a 1. I'll make money off of that. I will turn that into a restaurant, dude.
I just got so disappointed at the end of that because I'm thinking, damn, I could fucking whip up a burger in 5 seconds.
And you
it'd be
know
the-
it's the
I know it's
best
gonna be
burger in
the
the
best
whole
somebody
world, but
else
you
could
will
have.
never know it.
I've spent my life cooking and not eating. I mean, obviously I eat, look at me, but I'm saying, I've made a career out of feeding people, so
I mean,
that's a
The
1.
turnover of tables for you is going to be great because every
mean-
5 seconds you could just get was that 20 seconds you have a table done?
Yeah, I mean, you could make any cuisine fast food. I mean, it could revolutionize the restaurant industry, and I would do that.
Yeah, it'd have to be a 2, unfortunately.
What was your 1? Did you already go with 1?
No, we got one more.
Okay, and here it is.
Your superpower is that you can instantly fall asleep and wake up so refreshed at your peak, whatever your ability of in your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be 18-year-old peak athleticism and all that. But every time you choose to do this, your dick gets a half an inch smaller.
Well, I've got plenty of size to lose, so
Oh,
Man, I don't have
hey-oh.
I don't know if I could ever use my
I get the
superpower.
impression that he's making this up as he goes. By the way,
Yeah, that last
I
part.
have
He's like,
I
how do
have a
I?
list right here.
He's like, how do I make this
believe you, I
more
believe you.
interesting?
Well, I got
Shrink
2
their
left, so that's
penis.
2. I'm happy with my number 1 choice. I think on all 3 of these.
No, you were screwed on one.
That's my
Which
number
one?
The
one.
last one, you both had the bad one.
Oh, that's true. That was at the concert.
Yeah.
So if we were
Gucci.
competing, you had the
Well,
better
we knew
result
that,
more
yeah.
than he did.
That's no surprise.
Speaking of competing, let's talk about
Oh, the beer,
our competing thoughts on this beer. This is where we
or I guess malt beverage.
do our final tastings and rank it from 0 to 5 by quarters. Sean, why don't you lead us off?
I'll just give it a 3. It is good, but it's just not really my style, and that I can't really get over that grapefruit linger. Whether it's grapefruit or not, I don't know, but there's just something that lingers.
The
that I don't
grapefruit
like.
linger. You just gotta let a grapefruit linger.
Is that a thing?
Well,
He's
I was
making it
drinking,
a
I was
thing.
doing that song "Linger" by. I was just kind of changing the lyrics around.
There it is. We got him to sing.
Woo! He only took half a beer.
Sometimes that's all it takes. But what it's taken for this one to go down is it should have been fucking cold the whole time. Now that it's warmed up, I am not liking it as much as I did in the beginning. But I'm still going to put it at a 3. Like it's still enjoyable, and it still does kind of give me that summertime only drink feel.
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. It's good.
It's good.
I'll drink it.
It's a B. I'm going to be right there. I'm a little bit better than you guys, 3.25. I just wish it wasn't as acidic. I think that's the only thing. I think some of the things that you guys mentioned and I mentioned that were detractions, I think would instantly go away if it wasn't as harshly acidic as it is. If that was a little bit mellow through there, I hate to say it for you, and you would say no because you don't want it, but I feel like maybe creamifying it up a little bit.
Well, peaches and cream is classic.
Would help, So there are other ways to mellow those things out. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I think that's where it would take it to the next step.
I'm not sold on the graphics of peaches on the can either.
The graphics make you think there's some fucking strawberry mixed in it, right?
It looks like apples to me.
Or maybe I'm just misled.
The color
with
is peachy, but
the white dots, like it's a reverse effect.
Whoa. Oh yeah, like the whole can looks like it might be a strawberry.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not my favorite.
All right, let's move into maybe one of our favorite places to grab a drink. Our first sponsor.
This shot break is brought to you by Shake Up Cocktails, the zest of the Midwest. Tired of the same old bland drinks? It's time to shake things up, inspired by Midwest fare culture. Jamie and Dan distill their own gin for the Shake Up cocktail that brings the classic lemon shake up flavor you love, now with a twist. Try their new 10 milligram Delta 9 THC infused lemon, plus fan favorites like original lemon shake up, cherry, peach, blueberry, and iced tea with lemon. Founded by Indiana-born Jamie and her husband Dan, Shake Up Cocktails is proudly rooted in Midwest flavor and fun. Grab yours online at drinkshakeup.com or in person at participating locations such as City-Wide Liquors and Belmont Beverage in the Michiana area. Not a local, not a problem. The website also gives you a map of participating locations. Just add your zip code. So, what are you waiting for? Shake things up with Shake Up Cocktails, the zest of the Midwest.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm here with Sean from Vinyl Tap, and I'm here with Skyler from somewhere in the middle of Indiana.
From the boony door I walk through.
All right.
What? A boony door.
The
I walked
boony
through?
door?
The boony door.
The boony door.
What is this? I have no idea.
I don't know what that is. It must be something that you get in the boonies.
And we're drinking beer.
What are we drinking?
We are drinking Busy Beer by Little House Brewing Company.
Busy Beer?
Busy Bee. Busy Bee, correction. It is a Kolsch, a 4.7 ABV. Out of 255 people that have checked in, it lists at a 3.75. So Little House Brewing Company is a microbrewery out of Chester, Connecticut. Style Guide is giving this Kolsch the description that it says, with honey, strawberry, and peach. So it's peachy, it's honey, it's strawberry, it's sweet, but it's tart.
What does everyone else think about it?
I don't know.
No, that's what you're supposed to say.
The review on Untapped.
So what is everybody thinking about this Kolsch style with this Kolsch style ale with strawberry and peach?
Thank you for asking. I think it tastes like ass.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know what I think yet.
Oh, I think it's a great example of Kolsch. I like the semi-sweetness of the fruits. I get each different sip. I get a little bit of strawberry, I get a little bit of peach. Nothing is overpowering. It's very light. This is making me definitely want to be eating some brats. Kolsch beers are great with brats and hot dogs. It's just all about this is a lawnmower beer. You're done, lawnmowing. You're at a boat beer. This is great, light and refreshing and great.
My experience, I've cracked the can and I've poured the liquid gold into this beautiful glass. I took a sip and I thought, ugh, I don't really like this.
It doesn't like it, okay?
It's I feel like there's a bit of aromatics of spice, but I don't know what it is. And dude, I don't know. It's unique. I got to give it some time, but that's why we drink it and then actually give it a review later.
That's right.
I think that it's unique.
So I wonder if this little paragraph I'm reading on the can says what you're thinking.
This paragraph
it does
is
say,
ridiculous.
Help! We mixed a little honey into our kolsch, added peaches and strawberries, and now the bees are swarming so much it's overtime. Honestly, fair though. This blushing one-off twist on our liquid gold staple was inspired by real-life bees snoozing atop flowers before sunrise. And apparently, fruit stands too. Brewed with natural traditional malts and hops from Cologne. What the fuck is that?
From what?
It says Cologne.
That's fine.
Soft water, wildflower, honey
So salty
from
water.
Stonewall Apiary.
That's a bee place.
Okay. And a careful hand with the added fruit, it keeps the soft floral balance of the original. The result is the same fall asleep in a field of flowers kind of beer you've come to love, just with a little extra sunshine, courtesy of peaches and strawberries.
You know what? I did it.
You did it?
That put me there.
Okay. All right.
And I'm not even joking. That did it because I feel like I keep talking about the can, like on the last one too, but maybe the can threw me off. There is a big flower on there, but I almost feel like this tastes like, you ever seen a daisy cutter can?
Yeah.
This feels like what should be inside of a daisy cutter can.
Okay. I get that. I
Yeah.
get that.
Thank you.
Also,
Like a
I
field
think
of wildflowers.
I'm amending my pairing. I think it would be great with brats and stuff, but right now, after drinking some more, I feel like I really want some tater chips. I think the saltiness of would give this a little bit of an extra punch.
That are
Yeah.
like kettle chips even.
Yes, chips in general will work here, buddy.
Well, I'm for myself kettle chips. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
potato
saying.
chips, kettle chips. I'm going with wood chips.
Okay,
Yeah.
cedar.
That's
Hickory?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe a little bit of hickory.
Ooh, okay.
Soak
Getting a
them,
little
soak
fancy.
them in some tap water first, though.
I mean, you are a chef. Side note,
I'm a cook.
I have made some great salmon on a cedar plank. Where are you on that? Do you think it makes any difference at all?
I doubt that you did. So
No,
what's next?
I did.
Oh no, sorry.
Fuck you, dude. I mean, we're friends, but I cook.
Yeah, no, I believe you, dude. Sam's Club's got those cedar plank.
No.
Okay, sorry.
He says, man, I went to Walmart, not Sam's
What do I
Club.
think about this, cedar plank salmon?
Like, do you feel, as a person who makes food for a living, that putting it on the cedar instead of on a griddle or in the oven or on the fire just straight,
Does it make a difference?
like, do you think it really adds to it?
For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I tasted the difference.
Yeah, it does make a difference. And even if it's just, even if it's just like aromatics that are hitting your nose before you eat it, that's enough to change the flavor anyways.
Yeah.
So it's tough to say exactly. I haven't had it in a while, but I've definitely cooked it. I cooked it in a restaurant, and I was kind of blown away by how effective I thought it was. This was years ago, but yeah, I think it makes a big difference.
I used to just put some olive oil on slices of lemon and then put it on the fire. Like, so I put the fish on the lemons that was on the grill,
Okay.
so it wouldn't stick as well, and it throw a little of that acid. And then when I saw you can buy the cedar planks. I was like, I'll fucking buy one, you know.
Yeah.
And it was
You should soak them.
it's better, but
That
I
lemon
don't-
thing is interesting.
I don't like. That's one of the two fishes in the world. I love fish, but I hate salmon and I hate tuna.
Oh.
But my wife and my daughter say I cook the shit out
Yeah.
of salmon. So
Yeah, that lemon idea is interesting because I feel like if you can get a good sear on salmon, that would be my first instinct, is to try to get a good sear. And if you're going to put it on lemon wedges or lemon slices, you're not going to get a sear. But then you're going to steam some of that lemon juice up through it, and that might be awesome too. And people like
It's-
poached salmon,
it's
which has
really
no
good.
sear. Yeah,
it's really good. And but when you flip it to the other side, then the lemon is going down, and and then you're getting the sear on the one side.
I see.
I don't double it. I don't put it onto another lemon. Does that make sense? So you're still getting some char, and you're getting that lemon.
Here's a question. Would you guys cook your salmon at a campfire?
I mean, if I had salmon and I wanted to make it and I was at a campfire, yes, I would do
It's
it.
so damn good.
cook a
Lemon
lot at a
pepper
campfire.
seasoning on it. Me and a buddy went over to Monterey, Tippecanoe area on the river, and we always just will float until we find a good spot to camp.
And you're catching
Generally,
salmon?
well, no.
Not there.
He brought salmon on ice that night.
So how are you cooking it? Are you cast ironing it in the fire, or
What
I'm looking, if you're really bare bonesing it, I would make a pouch of foil and put
We try
all the
to-
shit in there.
We try to just backpack it. So whatever we can float in kayaks, right? So, I mean, we're roughing it, but we're trying to prepare it also because we don't want to die in any case. So
You're not going to die on the Tippecanoe River.
Not because of the river.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes, the bugs.
Or the Tippecanoe Killer.
Ooh.
You guys don't know? Just wait.
I'm looking at him.
I'm plotting.
No, I wasn't looking at you.
I thought you were cross-eyed. Sorry.
Oh, ooh.
Who is he looking
I'm trying to look at you.
Everyone all at once.
I want to go on one of those trips.
Dude, you're more than welcome to. Got to bring a
I'll hold
kayak.
you to it.
All right, I got a truck. We
I'll
can
just use
fit
yours.
the kayaks.
Yeah,
I
you get to
also
stay at
borrow
home.
one.
Oh, you want to go too?
Well, I can see if Devin is down to go with just you.
Oh, that
but-
sounds fun.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it generally is fun.
I've-
It's one of those situations where you just forget about the world because you're out on the river. You got bare essentials. You need to take a shit. Well, there's a shovel. Go dig a hole. And we just fucking man it out.
Yeah.
If we brought food, which that night we did, salmon. He caught the previous season. And then otherwise, when we don't have food brought with us, we fucking hope that we catch some fish to
But you
fillet
didn't
up.
tell me still. How did you cook that salmon?
How did you cook that salmon?
So he had brought some tinfoil, and that we found this perfect rock that was just like
Ooh, that's
just flat enough.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a dangerous aspect. You
It-
gotta make sure
it could
that's
be-
a dry ass rock. You don't
it
want
can
one
be
anywhere near
dangerous,
the creek
yeah.
or the river
Well, no.
Hmm.
So
Why?
because
We-
it stores water
Yep,
into the
yep.
rock, and then when you start getting it hot in the thing, it will steam, and steam has nowhere to go, and it'll just explode.
Oh.
so,
Sorry.
not
so
have thought of
we
this.
we had set up our fire, and we set up a ring around the fire with some rocks that we found. Not a perfect ring, but the flat one, we set it off around that fire for like 3 or 4 hours before we started cooking. So
It's right to
We're
start
like-
to dry it out.
yeah, it worked. I don't know that it was a rock because it wasn't in the water. So maybe it just didn't have that
Maybe.
absorption factor.
You just gotta be careful. And
It's kind of like a cinder block. When you put cinder blocks around a fire, those will crack or explode sometimes too.
Mm.
you just gotta be. It's ironic because the flat ones are usually what you find near rivers,
Yeah.
but they're also the ones that you have to be careful with.
'Cause they've,
Yeah.
they've been polished.
Like
the
I said,
most.
we rough it, bro.
That's right.
Well, that sounds cool. I've gone kayaking on the Tippecanoe River before, but it was just a day trip where we like took a short bus up to one spot, like it was a squad, and you rented a kayak. They took a short bus up, dropped you off, and then 4 hours later or something, you just had to figure out where to get off, and we were blistered, drunk and high. I was like, "Where were
You did it right then.
Did we miss the spot? I don't know. I'm a little worried."
I've done the canoeing of the St. Joe. They would take you, the county would take you to a spot, and you go in there, and then you go just north of St. Pat's Park was where they would pick you up,
That scares me.
and then they would cart you back to your thing. And we had we rigged pool noodles to a cooler, so we tied it to our thing, so the cooler was staying in the river, keeping the beers cold, and we're just
Am I overthinking it, or is there danger on the St. Joe River?
you just
You got to be careful, but I mean,
it's not where you are. That's probably the slowest and easiest place to be able to do it. But you're not. It's not hard enough that you're going to fall out of your canoe. I mean, does that make sense? Like
We got a boat launch across the street from our house in the St. Joe River.
yeah.
And every time I walk past it, because we go walks over there all the time, and I'm like, man, I kind of just want to like jump in the river. And
But you're in the Mishawaka area, so like there is a little bit of danger because if you go too far and you avoid the big fucking buoys, you're going over the fucking dam.
we're past Central Park, if that's the one.
No, but I'm talking about the South Bend Dam.
Oh.
So that's your
And
next
I can't
problem.
swim either, so jumping
Oh,
in the
there
St.
you
Joe
go.
River is probably stupid.
yeah, but if
Yeah,
you can't
that-
swim, you should stick to lakes.
So you can die there.
Still
Well, at
water.
least there's no current.
I mean,
Well, less-
with no current, you have a less factor of dying.
Yeah,
Little thing that might help you if you're being serious about absolutely not being able to swim.
I really can't. I mean, I feel like
Try
it is life or
to
death, who knows?
expand your lungs and keep them expanded and just light breathing with air kind of filled up into your lungs, and that will give you a better factor of floating.
Don't talk about my organs like that.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, if you ever do fall in a situation where you can't touch the bottom and you've never swam before, just remember, the more aggravated you make yourself, the more you're gonna die or kill yourself. So
you gotta remain.
It's
calm.
hard, but be as calm as you can.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation where I had to like physically save one of my good friends growing up, and I almost drowned in the process too.
You're
like
better than Phil Collins.
We were both in the middle of the lake when he started cramping up, because I was in swimming all the way growing up through middle school and high school, and or not all the way through high school, but anyways, I could swim across that lake and back and be totally fine. Well, he was like, "Yeah, dude, I can swim," and I'm like, "All right, well." I tried to talk him out of it a couple of times because it's not an easy task to do. There and back is about 400 or 500 yards, give or take. And
I just pictured you coming out of the water, like a what do they call those? Like a dolphin, and your beard. There's just water, like a wave above your body, and the water is just skating off of your beard and just all your majestic glory. And the tops of your feet are sunburned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which he doesn't care about.
They probably were at the point in time, because that was around the point in time where I just said fuck shoot.
And everybody's like, our hero, but you're just oblivious to it. You're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
just
I
a
do
regular
every day.
Tuesday.
You guys want to go cook some salmon?
And some foil. All right, let's move into we're kind of sort of in there. Let's move into our topic.
He was
our
trying
segment.
to.
Segue.
Love time. Welcome to Pub Talk. We've already started talking about one of the subjects that we were going to do in Pub Talk, so let's just continue. Summer activities. I guess camping and going out on kayaks is something that you would do in the summer, but is there anything else that you look forward to or you plan to do every summer? It could be as simple as fireworks or spending time.
I love me some fireworks, man.
That's the boons, as he was talking about earlier.
If it has an explosion to it, count me in.
Gardening.
Oh, you're only gardening in the summer?
Well, I don't know. That's when
It's a main one during like summer.
I think you have to start in the spring, right? I think you have to start in the spring so you can do it in the summer.
I'm behind, and I don't think I'm so far behind that I can't still harvest.
No, you can still definitely plant right now,
Yeah.
and still be safe.
But
if you
I
wait,
planted it
like,
in
next 4
technically,
weeks-
it is still spring.
Yeah.
Well, I have seeds. I would normally do starters, so I might be behind because I'm going to try to start the seeds myself. But I think I'll be okay. But last year we put a pretty good garden together, and that was a really consuming but rewarding part of summer. And that's
I don't
why
know
in
if
the
it
winter you got
works
nothing.
with like the fruit or vegetables, tomato being a fruit, whatever. My mom takes old dried out coffee grounds from old brews,
Yes.
and puts those around all of her flowers, and it really gets them going.
I think that
You can get them for free
I
at
would have to
Starbucks.
do some research, but I think it depends on the condition of your soil, because some soil would need that and some soil would definitely not need that. You know what I mean? I think it adds nitrogen to the soil. If I could be mistaken,
I don't know what it adds.
but I had some issues last year, and I was trying to figure out how to fix it. And one of them was, don't do coffee right now, because I was like, I've got some eggshells.
It makes sense because, farmers will alternate beans and corn because corn pulls and then beans pushes back into the soil type.
Boony loony over here.
That's one of the. That's two of the three sisters, if you know what that is.
No.
Three plants that live in harmony together that actually help propagate each other. So it's corn, it's beans, and it's is it pumpkins or gourd? I forget what the ground cover part is.
There's
I always forget that one. It's corn. It's definitely corn, and it's definitely beans. And
I think I've seen all sorts, gourds, pumpkins. I think as long as even zucchini, as long as it's
whatever's
a vine
the ground, on the ground, but ground vine,
Not
because
growing up vine,
the beans go up the stalk. So you have the corn, the beans, but they call them the three sisters. That's what the Native Americans essentially in their tongue called it, and were teaching.
That's how they taught to grow our crops. But in order to mass produce, we can't do that.
Well, yeah, also make it very hard to pick.
Right.
Right. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of.
it would be
depending on the
person picking instead of machine picking.
Yeah, and that's the mass production factor
Yeah.
where they can't do.
I think I'm gonna. Last year I did potatoes. I'm not gonna do potatoes this year, but I just had sprouted potatoes and I sunk them and I ended up getting a little bit back. But this year I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's a summer thing to me. I feel like most of it consumes through the summer. You know,
tomatoes, zucchini, squash, and
Green beans or asparagus.
I was going with something like I'm forgetting one more ingredient, and then you can make your own like freshly made ratatouille because it's all summer vegetables.
I think. Well, I'm definitely gonna do tomatoes. My daughter snacks on them. Like
Cucumbers,
tomatoes too.
cucumbers.
Yeah, we'll do cucumbers because I'll do them outside of. I have like a raised bed that I was doing where I control the soil a little more. But the cucumbers did fine in just our yard, and I've got the ladder basically for it to crawl up. So I'm gonna do that again. And we have green onions that we planted last year that just started sprouting. Oh my God, they're out of control.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've been giving them to the neighbors. Everybody that comes to our house, I'm like, "Do you want some green
those
onions?"
into the restaurant?
I'm making something tonight for dinner that needs green onions.
Swing by, dude. We've got so many green onions. It's crazy. We've been putting it in every meal.
We got a hookup over here.
All
It just keeps going and going and going.
I'm
like,
making
holy cow.
sticky pork.
Last year they were kind of weak, but this year they came back with vengeance. Cebollas verde, they might say.
Ooh.
With a kick.
I don't know what they call them in Spanish, but I mean that is onion green, so that's got to be right?
I would.
I don't think that translates that way, but yeah.
Whatever. Puta. Wait.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
That's not the way to say it either.
I would say, well, I don't know. I like to play like sporty, not full on sporty activities, but like some cornhole, horseshoes, go to the beach, play some volleyball.
So that's where you lost me. I'm a ant. Is the beach actually fun?
It is if you're having a cookout, like a.
But that's a cookout that happens to be at the beach. The beach had nothing to do with it.
I'm not trying to cook at the beach.
No,
that's for
but
sure.
like, I mean, well, what beach are we talking here?
It doesn't. Whatever you think your ideal beach would be, I guess.
Well,
I don't think it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm fucking pale as fuck. So like, I know I'm a little bit biased because I'm gonna burn like crazy.
I'm with you.
But like, most people's idea of the beach is what I hate. My ideal beach is I'm in there in the shade. I'm getting the beach breeze, the best part about the beach, and to sit there and do nothing. That's the relaxation. A beach to me should be relaxing, but beaches seem to be the most chaotic, loud bullshit.
That's why you
and
just go
fucking hot.
You go like you got to know when to go, right? Because Lake Maxinkuckee and Culver, growing up, we would go generally around 5 or 6 after lifeguards are all off duty. There's no personnel working there, and at that point, a lot of people go home because they're like, "Oh no, lifeguards! We don't want our kids swimming out there."
They sound weird.
Yeah, well, because
what an accent to go with there.
Oh no, not the lifeguards.
But so we would go around that time, and there at that lake, there is what you were talking about, shade, because there's a bunch of trees. There's a little playground. There's some sand for volleyball, sand volleyball. There's all sorts of things going on. Well, it's separated.
Oh, sorry.
There's lawn that separates it. It's a weird setup, but it is cool.
My family loves the beach, and I go sometimes. Sometimes I hold back.
Which beach do you guys go to most often?
I don't know what it's called. So
Where at though?
we go to Lake Michigan.
Okay, that's where we go. And there's one beach that I will go to every time.
Warren Dunes.
Okay, so that's huge. Yeah, Sawyer. I as a kid I love Warren Dunes. As an adult I hate it, but we go just like an extra 10 minutes north. Like so you're on the same road. You go up to Bridgman and you go to Waco. So it's
we go on to Waco too.
So Waco is not as busy. And I mean, and then you have better facilities. I feel like the facilities are always cleaner than Warren Dunes are.
Well, I grew up in St. Joe Benton Harbor.
Yeah.
Silver Beach,
Water
Lions
Levee,
Park.
come
That's
on,
where I
no,
was.
dog,
I grew up
come
with
on.
Silver
I mean,
Beach.
technically, I had a Benton Harbor address. I went to school in Waterville, but I just say St. Joe, Benton Harbor because that's what people know well from around here. So that's. I mean, everything's.
Silver Beach is like a nightmare to me.
My first apartment was about a 15-minute walk from Silver Beach. I was right downtown St. Joe.
Only thing good
It
about
is a nightmare.
but
But
now
now
Silver Beach pizza is probably the only
Only
thing that's
been
good
there
about Silver.
one
It wasn't
time.
there back then. I think it was just starting up or something.
Yeah.
But now we're rolling out with a squad of kids, and it's a whole different story. I mean, we're waking up really early. We're making like 9 sandwiches. We're just planning. We gotta go get ice. We gotta get everybody dressed. We gotta get sunscreen. It's a
Lots of sunscreen because there is
nightmare.
Silver
but
Beach
growing
has
up-
no shade.
But
Like it's just sunboat.
growing up as a kid, not having to deal with the responsibilities of the trip, that was the
Different.
best part of it, right?
Yeah, I liked it when I
so
was a
it's
kid.
like now, you have the opposite side of the
Yeah.
perspective. And
I
now
think I'll
it's
like it when I'm retired too.
Are you gonna just not like it, or are you gonna try to enjoy it?
Yeah,
every
now
time?
it's like we gotta. There's so many dangers. I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want any of these kids to drown or get sunburned. And then we're
God
eating
forbid they
sandy.
get the top of
and
their
you can't be
feet
drinking
sunburned.
or smoking out there because you got the kids. And so
That's also
it's now it's more of just a duty for the kids to have fun. And so I'm kind of.
I mean, I would go to Waco more often. They actually have trees, so you can be in the shade if you want. The water is fine. It's well patrolled with people. I mean, no lifeguards, obviously, but they still have a decent police on 4x4s that go by every, now.
Yeah.
The facilities are pretty nice, and it's a part of that Michigan Parks. So, like, if you just paid the $45 instead of the $15 for parking, you get to park for free the rest of the year. So my wife and my daughter go twice a week. So we're definitely getting our bang for our buck. But if you go more than 3 times, you've made you're coming out ahead, So
Yeah. There was a while there where my fiance was trying to go every weekend. I was like, whew, I can't do this, dude. I gotta stay back once in a while.
because my daughter and my wife give me a hard time. They want me to go, and I'll go. And I was like, look, guys, I'm going to sit in the chair because we don't have a hammock. I'm going to sit in the chair, and it's going to be in the shade. No part of me will be in the sun. And I'm going to sit there and either not say a word or sleep. But I'm just going to veg the fuck out.
Yeah.
that's why you go.
And
in
that
your
is
best.
my relaxingness. I
You
don't want to
invest.
do anything. Don't ask me to go in the water. If I want to go in the water, I will. I'm not scared of the water. I'll go into it. But that's not what I'm here for.
He's scared.
You just go invest, man. Get yourself one of the nice ass hammocks you can find out there, and
I don't wanna
it's
cart
going to be
that.
such a
I
better
don't want to cart
situation.
that shit.
It's not even as bad. They make them now that they are just like putting up a tent.
I don't
And
want to put up a
tents
fucking
are
tent.
easier than what they
Right.
were then.
No,
tent is
that's just
worse.
more shit I'm carrying. I'm sorry.
Man,
And it's not my wife and daughter carrying it. It's
out on
fucking
the
me
river
carrying it.
roughing
Sometimes the sand is so hot that it feels like the floor is literally lava.
It's
You know what I
true.
mean? And you're
Yeah.
trying to fucking figure out how to
I used to-
maneuver through
I used
this.
to walk on the road barefoot like during the summer.
That's
So
the
I mean,
boon-
it
the
never
boon-
it never bothered me.
Boondock guy
Never
here.
do.
So like,
He doesn't care about sunburn to the top of his feet, let alone the bottom
dude,
of
I
his feet.
grew up. I was sunburnt like all summer long until I would get crispy, and then
that
I would
explains it.
just yeah.
That's what's going on with this one.
Well, I feel like we don't need to get to the second topic, so let's just roll into what we thought about this beer, Busy Bee.
The word fluffy came to mind earlier.
Ooh, okay. Why don't you give it your review and give it your score?
I don't know why, but just something about it.
Fluffy flowers.
Yeah, just something.
It's super floral.
It really is. Yeah. I don't really. I've totally forgotten about the strawberry and peach. But it's grown on me. I think I'm still going to give it a 3. I'm just doing 3s across the board, but I wouldn't. I enjoy one can. I think that's probably about it. If I saw it again, I might drink another one. But if I'm drinking for the day, I'm not gonna enjoy a 6-pack of this.
Okay.
That's why I always look at it like, do I want a case of this, or 4 to 6?
Yeah,
of these?
yours criteria is yours, and
Yeah.
how
We're
you
here to
score it
support
is
you.
how
Thank you for
score
respecting
it.
my criteria.
yeah, that's right. And how about you, buddy?
I wish that it wasn't so floral, because I feel like if it had a bit more of the strawberries and peaches to it, I would, and the honey. Like the honey is also overwhelmed with the floral. But if it was the opposite, where that flower taste was a little less, I would enjoy it so much better and would be able to drink 2 or 3 of them, right? But I still do enjoy it enough to give it a 3.5.
I think the smell is really nice.
I like the smell. I think it tastes and drinks very easily. I get the little notes of the strawberry. I actually like that it is very faint on all of them. Yeah. I think the honey is just the sweetness and the consistency. I don't think it's giving much to the taste. I think it's there for like the body of everything. The mouthfeel is good. It drinks very great. I think if we're out in the sun, I personally think I would like it even more than I do. So as of right now, I'm at a 4.0. I think it's an A-. I think in the sun, doing those vigorous activities, this might be refreshing enough to boost it to 4.5, 4.25. I really liked it, and I liked that it was understated on those extra flavors. Because sometimes I feel when you get too much of all those things going there, it just becomes a muddled fare. And I like that I can just kind of like, a little hint of it this time. And this sip was a little hint of this one. I get it, but it's like it's not dominating. So I respect that.
Let me add with it, if it would have been called like Field of Flowers or something, I probably would have a different expectation and maybe different score. But when I see Busy Bee, I'm expecting like a stronger honey taste at
honey
the least.
punch.
Yeah.
You know, honey can be subtle when you start to use it as an ingredient for things, unless it's supposed to be in the forefront. But it does sort of seem like it'd be in the forefront. I don't know. It is good. I like it. I might have underrated it. I think that it's like the scent of a flower is kind of reminds me when they started talking about flowers. That's why I was like, you know what, that might be it, because the scent of a flower is not very overwhelming, but it is really beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's peaceful.
It's enticing.
But yeah, it's not like, when you light an incense or a candle and it's like, or you put deodorant on, like things that, boom, it's like smell. Where flowers can be very gentle, and this beer has a very everything is gentle.
Let me up my score to 3.75.
Let me up my score to 3.5. 3.76.
Like the more but like I don't know, maybe I'm being harsh on the scoring on this one, because like I do enjoy it, but I don't know, I'm a little let down with.
I think if a beer entices so much, honey. There's so much conversation around it, then that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely a beer that everybody should try.
I agree with that.
It's good.
All right, let's move into another place that you should always try, our next sponsor.
Do you want to find a hidden gem in the Midwest craft beer scene? If so, your search is over. The Niles Brewing Company is a nano brewery that produces some of the finest craft beer in the Midwest, with several award-winning brews and more to come, thanks to the expertise of master brewer Brandon Townsley. Be sure to check Facebook and Instagram for updates on upcoming events. On Sundays, you can enjoy a delectable brunch collaborated with Jim's Smokin' Cafe from noon to 2 p.m., accompanied by mimosa and Bloody Mary flight specials all day long. The brewery is located in Niles, Michigan, which features a social district downtown where patrons can enjoy their drinks outside on the sidewalk of Niles. For those seeking exceptional food, outstanding beers, and events that offer great company and entertainment, Niles Brewing Company is located at 206 East Main Street, Niles, Michigan, 49120. It is the ideal destination.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, the third beer today is an extra special beer that Sean brought for us to try. I
stole it.
Gloriously decided to offer it up when he learned that Honer wasn't going to be on the show.
Forget that guy. Eh?
Who's Honer?
I don't know what he's doing, but he ain't doing it right.
Forget about it.
So we got the 30th anniversary ale from Three Floyds Brewing, a Belgian strong gold ale, 11.1% ABV. There has been 70 check-ins for an average score of 3.84. Three Floyds Brewing is a regional brewery out of Munster, Indiana. The style guide says it's Belgian-y, aromatic, caramely, alcoholic, and clove. There is no words to it. This is one of those ones that like doesn't have the scout that just says this is what it's supposed to taste like. But the can/bottle art on this bad boy is pretty fucking fire.
sick.
It's got all the different characters from all their different products. It was wax sealed at the top.
Sparkle wax.
Sparkle.
Fancy.
All right, so let's get our first sips and
Yeah, I had to sneak into Dark Lord Day to steal this thing.
Ooh.
Sneak in and out. No, I'm kidding.
I do wish you would have brought 2 bottles of this.
It is strong, slightly weedy with a semi-sweet taste to it.
It definitely kind of changes the tone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you think you've been drinking?
Mm.
You know, it's like, try
No,
this.
Let's
Try
go.
this motherfucker.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's unique.
It's definitely strong, like they're saying.
This is my first time having any
I
of
get-
the varietals from Dark Lord Day release, I think, that I can remember.
It's definitely got a strong,
Oh, it sits there.
like a yeastiness to it, like
Yeah.
that. Not in a bad way, but just like it's.
Kinda like
I reckon it to like having whiskey for the first time. Like you're tasting it, and it's just very abrupt and strong. But then you have this warmth that you get from it in your chest.
Real
So,
strong
like,
rye almost.
so I'm getting whiskey vibes without whiskey taste. It's like I'm like
I understand that.
the situation is the same, but how it got us there is different.
It comes with a warning. You know, like you take a sip and it's like, hey, we're here.
We're here.
You need to be responsible. Like it really, you know what I mean? It just, the alcohol is very present.
Yeah.
But not in a way where it's,
Not overpowering.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not a smoker, but I feel like this is like the cigar
Oh, yeah.
of
This would be a good
This would be good with a cigar.
good pairing. Yeah.
It's definitely a sipper, not a gulper.
See, I mean, that's where maybe we're a little different.
Oh, so
'Cause
can you crush this?
If it was, if I had
What's the word?
a full bottle to chug this, I would be in trouble for a full bottle.
Oh, fuck you!
But I'll
qualifying
definitely
it.
think that I could chug this here right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there it
could.
goes. Wait, what are you doing?
You can?
I'm
Oh,
just
right.
getting a little sip
I
around.
would, but I don't want to. I want to enjoy it.
It's one of those where it's like you
'Cause I
can
wanna
enjoy
explore.
it, or you can just take the whole fucking
Straight to the
punch
dome.
right there in the face.
We'll have at it. It's going to be good.
Not yet.
Is that good?
This is Skyler chugging it because he said he could. A Belgian strong from Dark Lord days. Woo!
It was a half jug. I only had half a glass, but
Yeah.
That's your fault.
if because it's one of those I wish I had a lot more of.
Seems like a waste.
No. You chug the first glass, and then after that,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
No, that is really good. You know, at Dark Lord Day, people they were buying these and opening them up and drinking them there, and I was like, well, I'm gonna take mine home and decide what to do with it.
And you decided to drink it with the Drunk with Buds.
Yeah, I thought,
cast.
well, this is of course a very appropriate.
it's
decision,
definitely
yeah.
a special occasion type introduction here.
Because I was trying to be careful. You know, it was a music festival. You know, I was trying to make sure I stayed hydrated. I didn't want to overdo it because you can like ruin your fun by drinking too much at a show like that.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's-
especially when it's hot and you're walking around to different stages.
But I'm not gonna do what you just did.
Well, you do.
It's
you.
strong enough.
You
that
do
I'm
brother.
gonna do me.
It is.
It's almost I sense like some metallic in the flavor.
like you've got a spoon on your tongue type metallic.
Yeah. Or you drank some blood.
Mm.
So
So
I
that
don't-
iron, then you're
I don't
getting
know
an
if that's
iron
intentional or if that's.
taste. Maybe a mess up on the batch.
I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I just sense
I think
it.
it's intentional.
Yeah.
I think it's a part of
maybe
the
yeah,
style.
because
Do
it's
you
like
taste
Belgian
that?
strong, yeah.
strong, like blacksmith.
I mean, they did launch it at a metal show, so
Dude,
maybe it's
it's all
you know
making
what I
sense
mean?
now. They were like, when you drink this, we want you to think of an axe.
There you go.
You're just wielding a big fucking warrior axe or hammer.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I've been getting like in a little bit into some collecting. You know what? The last time I was on, we were talking about Pokemon. Do you know that I now have I collect Pokemon?
Do you? Yeah, hell yeah.
And I play Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And I was
Gotta
like, dude,
catch them all.
yeah.
I still play Pokemon
I've been
Go.
talking to Honer about it. I was like, I think that you like got in my head a little bit, dude.
Planted a seed and it grew, brother.
Yeah, I've been doing it, and it's a fun game. I used to play Magic a lot when I recently played.
I still play.
I still
Yeah,
play.
I
Yeah.
still play. Yeah,
This is
fucking
definitely a
bam.
Magic the Gathering.
So maybe we're gonna have a little
Well, no,
discussion.
If we
at
had more
some
time
point.
and known, I would have brought some fucking cards.
we could have played a little
I got
game here.
a
No,
commander.
I'm
I
not
got a
trying to
commander
play
deck just
Magic.
in case someone wants to play commander.
well, I have
My least
I played
favorite
Arena
version.
with one of my cooks recently, and he just squashed me. But I was like, I definitely remember how to play this. It just when I played it, it was years ago, and the game has changed a little bit. Seems like
No, it's changed a lot.
It's
I'm from the
changed a
beginning.
lot
I was playing
from what I've been
I-
told.
I've
probably
been
in like 2007, I would say was when I
okay.
was really
I've been playing since '93. Since like
Mm.
I've been cataloging all my cards just so I can see what my collection is kind of worth, and I've been actually selling shit I don't really care about on eBay lately. You know, just like, oh, I don't need this fucking card. What
Not
sell
even
it?
hitting up one of his buds and being like, "Hey, you want this before
Yeah,
I
you
put it on sale?"
Somebody owes me money, so
buy
until
it.
that's
Well,
paid, until that's
We're
paid
gonna
off, I'm not
get
gonna.
there. We're gonna get there. Yeah.
Let's pay off some other debts before you add to it.
I mean, come
But
on.
I just found one of my pristine alpha swamps,
pristine. How like it's like
like
it's
near
slabbed?
mint, dude.
Oh.
No,
The deck that I have is one that it goes strong as shit when it goes.
So fucking
But-
strong.
so like this beer.
Weakness, its weakness is the black and the white.
Well,
But unlike the black and the white,
doesn't matter if
This
you're black
beer-
or white. If you're black or white.
thank you.
Now we're all singing.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been. I don't know. You know what? There's like a freaking app that the advertisements got to me, and it was just like for $5 open a pack, and you never know. And I opened one, and then I opened 300.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Once you
I mean,
open
bro.
one, it's
I
like
have online, the Magic Online, the app too.
The
or
Arena,
whatever.
Arena, yeah.
I have Arena.
We gotta add
And
each other.
the problem I have with Arena
I had to delete
is not that I was spending money on it. I was pretty good at not spending
Yeah.
a lot of money on it because I would just grind to get free packs or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But the problem I have with it is that when I open these cards in 2 to 3 years, they don't have modern version on that yet. So like I paid or grinded for these cards now I can't use. So like I want ownership of these cards.
that's
So-
the big downfall.
And they keep saying it's been 10 years since I've had Arena. I've come back and back and forth to it every now and then.
Arena's not even 10 years old.
Yeah,
It is
it is.
because it started out on the Xbox 360 before becoming a mobile app.
Oh, because
Sometimes.
there was an app before that took less memory that I used to play, and then they came out with Arena, and then they killed the last one.
Yeah, it's been about.
It's
I
an
think
evolutionary
I think
thing.
Arena's
It has
been
been
10
10
years
years.
now. I
Guess
think.
Yeah,
That's
because
just a sign that I'm getting
'cause
old.
I-
I
But,
don't know.
but the problem is with it is that I want to be able to play the cards that I own,
Yeah.
and they've been saying for at least 7 years of the 10 years that modern is coming. And then they come up with some bullshit like, well, here's like Pioneer, but it's not really Pioneer. It's close to
Right.
Pioneer, which is almost like it's almost as far back as modern version, and I just want to be able to play all my cards. So like, I'm what? I'm not going to put any more time into this because occasionally I would spend money. Like occasionally I would spend money because sometimes I love not spending money and then fucking trolling people. Because I made a deck 2 years ago that you could buy in card for less than $50, a full like 60 card deck. And I would roll people who spend so much money on buying stuff. I love that feeling. I'm like, I got this budget fucking deck and I'm fucking kicking your
those are
fucking
the
ass.
best decks when you've got minimal money into it and you go against somebody who has put money into it and you still fucking wipe the board.
Yeah, my favorite deck I've ever made is a modern deck. I call it one person's junk is another person's treasure, and it all based on junk as zero cost artifacts.
So like Max Proxer, Jasper, I'm mixing it.
I don't even know
Help me,
what
help me.
language you're
Help me
speaking
here.
right now.
He's speaking
But
Dark
essentially,
Lord.
you got like like Cathar Shield, Mem Knights, things that would drop for zero.
Yeah,
Their equipments and things like that.
Yep.
But Reckless Fireweaver is one of the things that makes it go off, and it's a multiplayer person. So I can play you, or I can play all of us, and it says whenever you play an artifact spell, all opponents take 1 damage. And then I had enough things on there that said when he deals damage, it doesn't say damage to a person or just damage. You draw a card. So like the whole deck is full of 0 drops, and he would just I drop one, it does damage, makes me draw a card. I just continue dropping, and because all those 0 drops for the most part are like cost you nothing.
Is
It's
that
like
is that one of the things that have changed to you since the 90s to now? Because my perspective is I played it in, like I said, probably 2007. It was like I was really playing a lot of Magic in high school. And now when I picked it back up, well, I haven't picked it back up. I deleted it. But just out of curiosity, I felt like it used to be get your mana out, get your creatures out, and kind of go to town. And then occasionally there would be artifacts or whatever. What would they be called? These other
well,
enchantments
you have like
enchantments and stuff like that. But
mana
now it feels
stones
like
and-
dude, now I'm sitting trying to fucking read a book to figure out what my opponent's doing to me.
Well, it's very true, and Arena doesn't help because it does everything for you and them. So all of a sudden they do something, and all of a sudden this.
But
you're like, you're fucking dead.
but
You're
it
like,
also-
how did that happen? I don't even know how.
If you
But
know
it
your
all-
deck, you can do that anyways in real time. Like if you know what I mean. If you're playing an opponent and he knows his deck,
So
It's true, but at least you have the opportunity to go like, how's this interaction working? Because you're playing against a live person. But when the computer is doing all the things, the plus side is that you don't have to like, in real life, it makes what an interaction and face to face might take 40 minutes for that game because
it's
there's
all
like-
automatic. Yeah.
But then you have no idea why or how that happened.
But
Because
then,
it's
so
just
like
done.
one of the factors with Arena too that kind of sucks is it mixes up the different styles of decks. You have aristocrats, you have just whatever, and it does have an algorithm to it where you're gonna face similar. I guess I don't know how actual terminology, but I guess the way that a deck pops off, right? So like aristocrat style. Once you start to get these cards out that are saying whenever this happens, whenever that happens, you have all sorts of shit going on. And then like the deck that I built, it's just pure fucking rage and power with dragons. So like if I start to build up anything on the field, it's almost going to be a game over because I've got Miram as my commander.
how much time do you need to get that type of momentum?
5-6 rounds. If I
That
live,
could be
and,
too much,
and it can
right?
be. I've faced.
Are you
I faced
are
a
you
couple
playing 60 or are you playing 100? Are you
100.
Okay.
So on Arena,
Commander?
So-
it's
100
instead of
cards?
commander they
That
call
means
it brawl.
that means commander.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Okay.
But so like on Arena they call it brawl, but it's not the full singleton format, but it is essentially commander, where you have one, and then they do call it a commander on it, but then you have 99 other cards. The format of it is the closest you can get to commander without having your physical,
Which is
copy
my
of it.
least favorite version.
And that's the
of
one that I
Magic.
learned how to play with. So like that's the one I lean with because I'm like, shit, like this is cool because you can really, in my opinion, with the difference of the 60 card and 100 card, if you're gonna try to set up a chain reaction, commander is the way to go. If you're trying to just overwhelm and fucking win the game right away, 60 card.
Well, just staying on Magic, but changing gears to you a little bit. I hope that you seem to join us because this fall and or winter we are doing the Drunk with Buds Chaos Draft. There'll be 48 spots open with Rivals Gaming, and the winner will win a sealed Magic product that's like a $700 box of cards, and there will be packs that you're opening that are like possibly you could pull a pack that's $100 pack. And we're playing draft style. So like you open the pack, you choose one card, and
gotta
you
build
pass
it.
you
Yeah.
pass
Oh,
it
okay.
around.
That's
So
cool. That's cool.
So it's going to be fun. It's chaos, and there's going to be sets from every era of Magic for the most part, except for like we're not paying $500 for a pack from like Arabian Nights or anything like that.
Well,
But,
I've been playing Pokemon, but I've been trying to find like my old Magic deck, which is probably I don't know what would you call it when you can't use it anymore, anyways.
Well, all right, so like
Well,
that's another fun
But I've just
thing
been trying
about
to find it to
commander.
see if I'm sitting on anything.
you mean
basically.
like ban some certain cards
Banned
will be
cards?
banned?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be probably still legal in at least
And commander,
from when you started. You're probably still within modern and definitely
Yeah.
pioneer.
now speaking of modern, what's
We're
the
talking like
difference?
20 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but
okay.
modern's from like I want to say it's like from 2000. It's how far back you can go before it's vintage.
Well, somebody
Okay,
told
so-
me.
And
Somebody
Legacy.
told me they said, well, the cook that I played arena with the other day, who wiped me very clean and very fast. It was ridiculous, but he was like, Pokemon is much easier, and I was like, well, I don't.
It is
Magic is
definitely
the
easier.
most complex TCG you can play.
Well, I feel like maybe it's just because I'm trying to learn Pokemon, but I'm like, I don't know. I still understand when I'm playing Magic. I still understand. It's really just reading all the ins and outs, all the shit you can do on these cards now.
The difference is Magic is fucking transparent. What the card says is what it does. And Pokemon, you have to kind of know like evolutionary states. You have to know fire versus water, different factors of elements and shit.
I've been enjoying it. They have the app Pokemon TCG Live on your phone, and it's just full Pokemon, and it's been fun. I've been playing the shit out of it, dude. It's been a good time, and it doesn't ask you to spend any money. Maybe it does if you're really invested, but you like earn tokens that you can buy battle decks with and stuff. But if you keep playing, you just keep getting packs to open and stuff like that. It's been fun. But now, since I had no Pokemon cards, but the last time I was on this episode, you guys were talking about it, and now I have like 4 slabbed cards. And I've opened like 3 booster packs, and I have 2 unopened, and I've just been playing them.
And you're going to go home and open them?
No, I don't think so. Because I remember Bruce saying that you've got 1 booster pack unopened from
every
Magic,
set,
which is like it will gain value, but it's not going to insanely gain value.
Some of them have.
It's that exciting factor of.
I mean, I bought
what
like
could be in
an
this
alpha pack, when it was like $2. So like that's that could be a $5,000 to $1,000 pack right now.
Yeah, I live near Rivals, by the way. That's way bigger in there than I thought.
Well, they keep expanding.
Is that the new one? What's the new
where they
one?
moved.
Okay.
In the 100
So
Center.
they were on Edison, and they moved when there was a problem with the partnership.
I went in there recently just because I just wanted to get. Well, I got some Magic booster packs while I was there because I have people on my staff who like it, and they've been busting their ass, and I just thought it would be like it would be nice instead of being like, here's $5, being like, here's a booster pack. I thought it would mean more, so I went in there and I was like kind of blown away. I was like, man, you guys are busier than my restaurant right now, dude. This is crazy. This is wild. We need to. It's been like rolling around my head.
You guys are pretty close. You could probably make out some kind of deal where
that's what
like
I've been
you can
thinking.
give them like something that's quick to make, like your fastest foods,
Like
and
an
be like,
appetizer or something?
Yeah,
You
can
know,
I come over here with a grill and cook some burgers or something?
Or just like
I just thought maybe
bro,
you
it's
could
close
just
to my
like
house.
maybe possibly once a month dedicate a night for a gaming night
At the restaurant?
Yeah, like set up a couple, sections of tables, and
I still think
however.
that you should just have
Drunk with and it could be sponsored by Drunk with Buds.
yeah.
Dang.
Drunk with
But
Buds.
I think you should have a
game night.
I still think you should have like a menu just for Rivals, and it's like you can pick these things and find some way of running it to them, because it's just so close. Build that into the price, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we have ways of maneuvering through DoorDash pretty easily, so maybe that's a possibility.
Yeah, like when they've got a well, let's call it draft night.
Friday Night
Order
Magic,
at Vinyl Tap. You get,
Friday Night Magic, Friday Night Vinyl.
Yeah.
So
You
like
get these appetizers.
use
on
this
price type
promo
or
code
whatever.
that you make up for DoorDash for Vinyl Tap, and you'll get 20% off if you're at Rivals.
He
When
says,
could
"Whoa,
use our
20?
website.
What?"
or what? It doesn't matter. Whatever you choose.
they could use our website. Well, yeah, I'll think about that.
It's a good thing to think.
Because I know 2 or 3 of the owners, because obviously we're having an event through them. So
yeah.
And the event is going to be a no cost event. So like, yes, if you're going to play in it, it's going to cost you $60 or $70 to be in it. But all the money that you're putting in as a player goes to buying the cards that are going to be in the shop.
Yeah.
So the shop made $0. Drunk with Buds made $0. We're just there
It's a
to
nonprofit situation.
We're putting on a fun time that we're sponsoring.
Yeah. That's smart. I like it.
Great. I
Great.
mean,
So we're drinking beer.
we're drinking
So-
beer. We haven't even gotten into what we're supposed to be doing right now, which is pretty crazy.
Well,
It's a good
I don't
conversation.
know how
Like,
we
I
brought
am-
it up,
I
but-
am so keyed in right
I've
now.
been loving it, dude.
I was actually curious, Bruce. You probably know. What's the difference then on Arena when it comes to historic mode?
So
and
what
any others?
historic is like their version of Pioneer, right? I
Essentially?
think so.
Essentially, but so
Because
like,
they don't
the
even
problem
they
with
can't
the
even do
Arena-
Pioneer.
So my understanding in historic, even though it brings in the cards that you cannot play on Alchemy.
So maybe
there are
Alchemy.
still
I think
cards-
Alchemy. I guess that's
Alchemy is only online, right? It's only arena exclusive.
Well, so is Historic.
Well,
Yeah, dummy.
but so okay, so
Card-
then explain
Card
to me.
Magic only has Vintage, Legacy, Modern, Pioneer, Standard, Commander, and I guess Brawl. Not well. There's a different
Brawl
version
is
of
a
Brawl.
version of Commander.
Yeah, so not Brawl, and then what's the one where you Pauper? Pauper.
Okay, so that's what I needed. Okay,
That's what he needed.
Do you know
You know the
what? Do
problem
you know
with
what
Arena?
Pauper is?
I love it.
You know the problem with Arena?
He doesn't
It's
wanna know, I guess.
6 gigabytes on a fucking iPhone.
Oh yeah.
I don't have room for that.
Then you fucking find those unwanted.
And
all those
photos.
family photos and videos. Just delete them.
They didn't matter.
6 gigs is outrageous.
It
And then
is
And
expensive.
then I put it on my MacBook, and my MacBook is like, we can't fucking handle this because it downloaded World of Warcraft.
That is a thing. Like you are at a disadvantage if you don't have the memory space.
Yep.
Like if you're close to the memory space and or your internet connection, all of a sudden you're trying to do an interaction and you find yourself that you've lagged enough that you're almost
you're
lost
using
your
these
you lost your
timeouts and-
times and
Oh,
stuff
right,
like that.
right. I could see that.
That's a fucking problem.
Well, on my phone, I record on my phone, so I really need to have like 15 gigs cleared up because you never know when what I'm recording might go too far, basically. But 6 gigs is insane. I mean, that's just fucking insane.
It is.
For a mobile game.
It takes
And whatever it
dedication.
was before. I don't know if you could look it up, but there was something before Arena. I swear that Magic had where you could play Magic on your phone, and it was much smaller.
I did have one, but it was like more like a weird, like it used cards, but not like cards like you normally would play Magic. And like
Yeah.
it was almost like this weird mobile game where like the blocks would get beat up. Like you could only have 3
no.
cards up or something like that. It was
No, I
weird.
feel like I was playing Magic, like the full-fledged game, but I could be mistaken. I don't know.
I mean,
could be
there's other
mistaken.
versions. You don't have to do Arena. There is a version
Oh,
that I can't remember what the name of it is, but you're playing the actual game of Magic and you're buying cards and stuff like that. Do you remember what it's called? It's not Arena, but like there's another. But they have all the cards and you can play all the styles.
You can
Like, it's
literally play
literally-
it all.
it's-
It's there's no band, so to speak.
Well, there's
right?
band. They keep the
there's
same band
band,
cards, but
but-
like you play all the. It's like playing cards, but online. But it's not Arena. It's not Magic who owns it. If that makes any sense.
yeah. Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you that Pokemon TCG Live is good on the phone, and it's small, and it's fun. It's a good
Yeah,
time.
it's good for you.
Yeah,
I missed
thanks.
I missed a boat. Like I was into Magic before Pokemon, and then when I got out of card collecting, that's when Pokemon came being big, and so I just missed the boat.
Pokemon really popped when Yu-Gi-Oh was starting to try to be a
again,
thing.
that's another thing I don't give a fuck about. So
Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to have
Dude,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
cards. I also had
played on the-
Digimon cards.
Yeah. Well, we sold our Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z cards, and I feel like there was another, but let's just say those 3, and a big ass shoebox, right? My dad, we tossed all these cards that we got in a fucking flea market, and we tossed all these cards in one of my dad's boxes of shoebox. It's filled for like $50. I was so upset.
I just found some of my old football cards, and I have a rookie Rob Gronkowski card.
Oh shit!
Gronkowski,
What did I say?
Not that.
yeah.
Whatever. Fuck that guy. I don't even like him anyways. Well, anyways, I
What
found.
are you guys secret texting each other here?
Oh no, I'm not texting him.
So Honer, he messages me and he's like, "Hey, ask Sean if the wings are still on for happy hour because I might be hungry."
And he wanted me to answer, so I
So I'm like,
responded.
"Hey, answer this for me while we're talking." And he takes my phone and he
I
says
mean,
something.
we did bring up dick size, how the superpower is slower, and you have said you have inches to spare.
Yeah, I know. I typed it. You don't have to hand it back to me. I'm the one who sent it.
And now I'm like, "Well, god damn it! I wish I never would have."
Yeah, sorry. You handed me your
But
phone. You shouldn't have done
apparently,
that.
he's got a skyscraper in his pants.
I mean,
I'm jealous.
there's a hole in our ceiling.
That's
I-
where that
I
came
looked
from.
Oh, sorry, I got
He
distracted.
got a little.
Sorry.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got to watch out when he gets in the mood.
Still waiting to grow.
This table's gonna flip over any second.
So, I mean, we're not going to go into the last segment. This was the last segment. We just made pub talk twice over.
Okay, well that's cool.
It's been fun though. I mean,
So you guys don't play Pokemon though?
I
don't.
haven't
Neither does
played.
Tony. He won't
the
even play it. He
physical
just fucking
copy.
buys the
He just
cards.
rips the cards. Yeah.
He rips them to steal them from the kids. He won't even give any to his kids.
Well, I'm
He
sure
said,
the
look at
cards.
this. Look at this shit I just picked up. It was
I'm
the
sure
last
the
pack."
cards
I'm
that
like, oh.
I'm sure the cards that he doesn't try to sell, we'll just collect and he'll just give it to them.
Bullshit.
Nah, he's gonna hold on to those until he's ready to retire.
No, I've been trying to dog him about that because I'll say,
He gets butthurt because every time we've ever played Magic, he's like been trounced.
I'm sure it takes some time and money to build up a good deck. I would
No,
imagine.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Oh,
I have a deck I did not spend the $150 on.
yeah.
I've spent a collective amount of maybe 60 because I bought the pre-con set and then I did go and buy individual cards to try to build, but they're not more expensive than $20. There's one card
50's
that
not
was
that bad.
$23, and then the rest of them are all like in the single digits. But the value of it, according to Mana Box, is at $153 and some odd cents. So like, you really
For
don't
a
have
com-
to
For a commander deck,
set.
that's pretty low.
Yeah,
You gonna sell it?
but
Sky deck.
No,
It's
I
a
never
brand.
sell this one. This is my first. Like I focused. I tried to build a deck type thing. I'm trying to make a deck that's gonna compete with my cousin's level 3.
I think that's maybe equally half of the fun of these games is building decks.
Yeah, because you're looking at it and you're like, oh, dude, that fucking card is gonna go so
That's
good.
my favorite style of Magic is, and you could even call it for Pokemon. It's kitchen table. Just don't forget about the fucking rules. Just make something that would be fun or off the wall. You know, like
To see,
just to see how it's
that's
a
more
one-off.
likely to happen in Magic, I would say, than Pokemon.
Yeah,
If you're gonna
but,
do something to try to like
somebody builds an all cats deck. Like
I've
just
actually
for
got
fun.
one on Arena, just all cats, and there's one fucking bird in there, one bird, because if you're gonna have cats, why not have a bird or two?
yeah.
And dude, it's a fun deck.
The
It
new
doesn't always
the
go.
new secret layer coming out this June is cats are the best or something like that, and there's like a Garfield set, a witch's cat set. Like they're all in the same.
There's
super
gonna
drop.
be a sorcery that says
Um,
Mondays are the worst, and the effect is like
yeah, but
destroy
like
all
it's
creatures.
it's Jim
Lasagna.
Davis, Jim Davis, estate approved artwork and stuff like that. It's coming on, and you can get them, and they just reskin older cards, and
I actually might go to that release night. That
it's
actually,
like I think it's
sounds
June
fun.
15th. So be on the lookout.
Where's
for
this?
You could go to-
Secret Lair is one of Magic's hotly contested things.
Yeah,
So they'll put out specialty things where you can get a pure steel Sentinel, but it's Ash from Evil Dead.
but so
it's Skrin. The artwork is from the other thing.
What's contested about that?
What's contested is that bots fuck everything. So
Yes.
it's not print to buy. They have an X amount of these things. And they try to make it legal. So like once an hour before you can go in there and start buying the stuff and you put it in your cart and then you're randomly selected what order you are in the thing. So it doesn't matter who got there first at
it's a
8:01.
chaotic situation.
If you got in there in that first hour, you're going to be put into what they say is a multiplier where it'll spit you out from first to 1,000th, or whatever it is. But people will open like 9, what is those browsers where you're not, the spy browsers? Incognito browsers
Oh yeah.
on their phone. They have bot things.
If it's that easy, then somebody who knows what they're doing could get way out of control.
So and
That's
they
why you
buy them.
scoop.
So just recently they had a Goblin Store pre-made commander deck, and a guy famous for like this artwork did all the artwork for all the cards. So all the cards had actual special reskin, like new artwork that people loved, and it sold out in 34 minutes.
Dang.
And this is after after Magic said, we want to make sure everyone has a better chance of getting it. So it's no longer when you get in, you can buy as many as you want. It's one per person. And it's still sold out in 34 minutes.
So I do respect, in a sense, the way that Magic tries to put shit out. They're trying to, in a sense, bring in new people. And then for those like you, Bruce, who have played since the beginning, you can fucking build a deck like that on draft night. And then I'm still going to claim to be green to the game, where I went to my first draft night at TMNT release, but I also did show up 15 minutes late. I'll give myself that credit, where I only had 15 fucking minutes to build my deck. But so it's one of those things where Magic tries to create it in a way that beginners can still have as much fun as the old timers, right?
I just don't like.
But I wish that they would, in a sense, also say fuck that, and those who can literally slaughter with the game, let them.
The Secret Lair, I'm now more Magic for the artwork. If there's artwork that's coming in or a set that has cool like vibe to it, I'll buy in just to get more cards in my collection that are in that vibe I like. But
Just stylistically?
yeah, stylistically, I'm never going to play
Like
them
visually stylistic.
visually.
Yeah.
But with the Secret Lairs, I don't like the fact that it used to be 5 years ago, print to demand. It became rare or unrare by how many people bought it, because once it was over, they were done.
Yeah.
But they stopped doing that. And now there's an X amount, which they don't disclose, and that's it. And so the scalpers come in,
Like you.
do all those things. No, because I'm not reselling them.
Oh.
I'm not reselling them. I'm buying
Not
one for
yet.
me. Nope, not in a get situation. And they buy as many, and then all of a sudden you'll see they're trying to cash in on people's FOMO, fear of missing out. That Goblin deck was $149 with a value of the cards that were in there was $300. So if you bought that $150 deck, if you wanted to sell it from card to card to card, you would make, double your money. But then people came in and it sold out in 34 minutes.
Yeah.
And now they're up there for $800, $500, $600, $700 for the same deck.
Yeah.
And you have no way of getting it, because even the guy who did the artwork said after this happened, he came out and said, I want you guys to go to sites and find the proxies just to get people who can make cards that look exactly like the card but are not legal, proxies for them, because this is bullshit that this is happening.
I can see that. I think, well, personally, I've been trying. I keep going back to Pokemon because that's what I'm fucking with right now. But I've been trying to just get more interested in the game. Like this is supposed to be fun, so chill out on trying to chase slabs around. But I've just been trying to get into the game. So and I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't want to be chasing that. Like, oh, what's the most valuable card and who's got what? And
The
where
chase
is it?
card?
And-
Yeah.
Because what if the chase card isn't even that valuable in my deck? I don't even worry.
It doesn't matter if you're trying to play it and it
Yeah.
fucking sucks. Why is it there?
Because then like I got some hollows and I'm.
But
like,
you're not going to
should I
be
put this in
mad
my
when you
deck, or-
pull. You're not going to be mad when you pull the 1 of 350 Magic
You're not gonna be
cards.
mad.
never
but it
gonna
could
be
be
mad
confusing
about it,
because
but
are you
it's
gonna,
like-
are you gonna play it?
Yeah,
or
does
are
it
you
go
gonna
No,
stash
I
it?
would. No, I would sell it.
But that's
In
what
this
I'm
situation,
saying.
I'm not going to keep it. I'm gonna
But
sell
why
it.
not play it?
I personally would probably.
But some of those cards are not even great. That's another kick. Some of those cards are just not great.
You put it in a top loader and it's like sticking out in your deck.
and everybody's
the-
like, I
the-
wonder what fucking card that is.
I think the
Your whole
one.
deck has to be top
I
loaders.
think the One Ring is the last time it was very super playable.
Yeah.
where it was serialized like that. The newest from the newest set that's serialized as a Meritus of something, and it has an older card built into the card, but it's not very playable because it gives everyone at the table a whole round to counter it before it starts working. So it's not very powerful because it doesn't work right away, and that's fine to balance it and everything like that. But it makes like, why are you chasing for a card that's serialized that like is not even that. Like, it's okay card.
It's one that
right?
could
Like,
be good, but it's like it takes so much time to get there. But that's what makes the game fun, because like you got this card and you're trying to make it work, and 1 out of 100 times it fucking works, and it's like, holy shit, that was devastating.
Yeah, is there any artifacts or anything that can fix
So-
that issue, that weakness that you think that card has?
Well, if you can find a way to make other people skip their turns.
So
guess.
there's time warp where you essentially
you're
can
building
play
it.
that,
It's
and then you
happening.
can play another round for yourself. So it does essentially skip everybody else.
You know what card? Okay, I'm playing Arena, and I screenshot this and sent it to one of my cook who I was going to play Arena with, and I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? I'm playing against a bot, and all I was getting was just land, dude. I'm fucking putting out mana constantly, and I got this card that basically said, you take every creature out of your graveyard and their graveyard, and you make it active, and you're now in control.
It is so goddamn broken, but dude, that's
a
one of
good-
those cards.
I had
That's a
like
great card.
17
That's one of
fucking
those
creatures
cards.
out.
That deck that I told you about that was like under $50. It based on a white spell called like Brilliance Radiance or something like that, and it said you take every creature, essentially any enchantment creature or anything that was in your graveyard would come back into play and ready to go. So like those cards are great.
So those are one of those cards where it's like when it plays, because I've got a Planeswalker, Sarkhan.
It costs like 8 mana to get in or something.
Expensive, but one and so like, you know, with Planeswalker where you have to have certain loyalties. So each round you add a loyalty. If it has a plus, you take a loyalty away if it has a minus. This one, I've got 19 dragons in this deck. And this Planeswalker, when I am able to get it built up to enough loyalty, spend that negative, and now I bring every fucking dragon in my library onto the field. And I have
stuff
Miram.
when you're playing somebody in real time. Do you have markers, or do you just trust each other?
So I have dice, I have tokens
People
to set to the side.
It's pretty open. People say, "Can I look at that card?" You hand it to
Yeah,
them
yeah.
so they can understand what's going on and things like that.
Fully
feel offended
explain
when
it.
somebody challenges what you're telling them.
No.
you're doing?
No,
No.
because it's all about understanding. You if
And there's
if
refs.
Other person.
I mean, if you're playing in some kind of tournament or something like that, there
Yeah.
are on-site refs that will
refs
handle
or
anything.
judges.
Oh,
that
how does
goes
that
past.
work? So if you go, hey, can I see how you're doing that? And they hand you the cards, and you go like, I disagree.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
you
call
call
a
a
ref.
ref over, and they
How
and
does your opponent feel? Do they feel like, are you
fuck
fucking kidding?
fuck
me?
the opponent?
I
At
mean,
that point, if they're gonna get offended,
It just
You're acting
depends.
like you're
I
fist
think
fighting them.
peop-
You're not.
I
Hard fighting.
believe when the person gets offended, not always, but a lot of the times,
they're trying
is-
to pull one over.
is they're trying to pull one over.
yeah.
But
Because
not always.
on my-
Sometimes.
on that draft night that I played TMNT, dude, I played.
And that's
Uh,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, guys.
Yeah. So the last guy I played, I had to work the next day. I had my fun, right? It was my first draft night. I'm not there to fucking win it. I'm there for the experience of it.
So did you go to the pre-release or you just go?
It was the pre-release,
Okay.
yep. And so the last guy I played, he's been playing. He showed me, dude, his mat was from 1993. It was so old looking.
Before there were even mats, because
like
people didn't even
It
have
was custom brewed.
people
it
didn't
was-
even have
Okay,
sleeves
well,
back then.
I'm sorry, the image was copyrighted
Okay,
in
I got your back.
1993, and I asked him, I was like, dude, where'd you get that fucking mat? I've never seen something like that.
I had
He said
Canva
he-
ship it to me last year.
Well, by the appearance of it, it did look legit to his story, which was he got it at a tournament, and he's playing this white and green. I'm playing red and green, and TMNT kind of introduced a new thing. It's called Sneak, and so at this
just
point,
like Ninjutsu, but a little bit different.
yeah. So it's the end of the night, dude. It's past 10 o'clock. I am usually in bed by 9:30,
Okay.
latest. And so I'm like, shit, I got to work tomorrow. I don't care what happens. But at the same time, like, fuck you, dude, because he was playing these sneak costs incorrectly. And I just, as I'm watching him do it, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, scoop. Let's go to the next game. All right, fuck this, scoop. I know what you're doing, dude, but whatever.
Why are you saying scoop?
Scoop means you're picking up your cards and you're just saying, "I'm done. You
done."
win."
Oh, so you were a sore loser, is what you're saying?
No, because he was legitimately cheating with the sneak
what
cost.
he's saying.
Instead of calling a judge over and saying, hey, can you reiterate the expense
To
of this?
defend him a little bit,
You were a
you
loser.
get 3 matches to win 2 games, but there is a time limit on total amount.
Yeah,
of
you
time.
have 50 minutes to
So-
play 3
okay,
games.
So sometimes
So instead of asking-
scooping to get to the next game is actually beneficial to you if you want to reset, because if you're like, I'm going to lose this one, but I need as much time as I can to win the next two.
I'm
So
sorry that
the
I called you.
next-
Hang on a second. I'm sorry that I called you a sore loser.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Your eyes are beautiful.
Thank you.
welcome.
But yeah, overall,
Okay, so this is a pretty good spot to stop.
We gotta rate this
I'm
beer,
thinking
we
guys.
gotta rate this beer
Three
and
Floyds here.
uh,
So, Three Floyds, Triple X anniversary
Belgian
ale.
Strong.
I fucking love it. This is a solid 5 for me.
Oh wow,
I
Five
wish you
star.
would have brought another bottle.
that's huge, dude.
and
That's
I
a lot.
I was not planning on like drinking today, but this one got me in the mood.
Yeah, I mean, you chugged it, so that would say that's drinking. Wow, 5. Jesus Christ. I really liked it. I have a hard time with this. I went and got it myself, and
Yep.
it wasn't like we had to drive to get it. There was a lot.
You thought it was a stout.
He did. He was
I
like, "You're gonna
assumed-
love this, dude." And I'm
I
like, "All right."
assumed. Yeah, I did. I didn't even look at the bottle much. I just grabbed
The
it because it was
artwork
Dark
to
Lord
it
Day.
is so fucking cool.
There's a lot of excitement around it. Dark Lord Day for Three Floyds is I mean, it's like a really big deal. They throw a big show. You can only buy this bottle there, as I understand. I see people on eBay selling just the bag they put this bottle in. So there's a lot of excitement around this, and it's tough to just peel all that away and rate the beer. So I'm going to do my best. I think that it tasted really good. It was really boozy, and the booziness didn't bother me too much. It was complex. It was my favorite of today, that's for sure. So it's above a 3, but I'll probably just leave it at a 4.
I'm not upset with that.
Good.
I really liked it a lot. It's a very good iteration of a Belgian Strong. The booziness was boozy without being bothersome by it, just like you said. I thought it was very flavorful. I think it's doing exactly what it's doing. It's not my favorite style. I'm not going to count points off it, but that means automatically that it can't make a 5. I'm going to give it a 4. I think it deserves the A-. I would drink it again, but I wouldn't drink it all the time. Like,
How do you get a 4 out of 5 as an A-? Wouldn't that be a B-?
No.
Okay, because 80%.
4 out of 5 is 90%.
No, it's not.
When you're talking true
80%.
math,
Are we talking Bruce math or true math?
We're not talking Brewers math. Anything in the 4s is an A. Anything in the 3s is a B. Anything in the 2s is a C.
we're talking letter value here.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I did mean to, I guess, but I regret it.
An A+ is a 5. Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay.
I give them an A+.
All right. So
It is good.
Since we have our next sponsor here, why don't you give your own ad?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay. Have you ever wanted to eat the best cheeseburger that you've ever had in your life? Is your wife or husband slacking at the grill? Well, come on in to Vinyl Tap and Table at 117 South Main Street and get the best burger that Sean, Jerry, Caden, or Max can make for you tonight. And it's going to taste really good. And you're going to put it in your mouth, and it's going to be nice.
you're gonna go.
Don't forget those award-winning wings.
Oh, we just won an award for wings. They're good. They're crispy. We cook them in beef tallow, and that's not because the government told us to. I promise that. And also, what else is there? We've got, did I say beer? We've also got Tito's. Vodka's good. We've got liquor.
I saw some Sky there.
Got
No, you didn't.
You got beer.
We definitely don't have Sky. I have no
We'll get
issue with
there.
Sky.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We probably won't ever get there. We also have Indiana whiskey, which is distilled in South Bend, Indiana. That's pretty lit.
and
That's
it's
our home.
and it's really good.
It's really good. Used to be bad. Now it's really good. I don't know what they did, but now it's really good.
Love it.
and, am I at 30 seconds? How long are we
Sure.
going here?
You're good as long as you
awesome.
want.
Do you
Eat
feel
a
confident
cheeseburger.
about it?
Not at all. Pretty buzzed.
I do.
All right, good.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for listening. We don't have a song to end us out here, but check out Vinyl Tap and Table and all of our sponsors. Check out Three Floyds, Little House Brewing, and Trader Joe's, I guess, for today, if you like what you heard from us. All right, everybody. Stay sexy from Bruce.
Stay sexy.
Nut.